Today we are going to learn an art called decoupage. It is a simple art which involves a little bit of crafting and painting. So decoupage can be done on glass, on wood, on metal. It can be used for upcycling any of the items that you have at home. So this is one of the finished products of decoupage, where you can see that I have used paper napkin which has the object, and then it has been blended on this glass bottle with painting. So the items that we will require for decoupage are so we have few milk bottles, small milk bottles, and there is we will require acrylic colors. We will require paint brushes. I have a flat brush. We'll also require a special glue called Mod Podge, and this Mod Podge is a glue and it is also a sealer and a varnish. This will ensure that whenever you use a paper or a paper napkin, it will keep the final product. The colors and everything will be intact. It won't change. So we get small bottles of Mod Podge and we also get bigger bottles of Mod Podge. But right now, as you all might not have a Mod Podge, we are going to try this out with Fevicol. I'm sure everybody might have Fevicol or craft glue at home. So we will be using Fevicol also to do the product. So let's get started. So the first thing that you will have to do is you will have to prepare the surface, and for that I'm going to use a small sponge, which is a regular sponge. If you do not have sponge, you can also use a brush. Brush might leave imprints of the bristles on the bottle, and that's the reason why I'm using a sponge to do the base coat. Before that, we will have to choose our paper napkin that we want to use to do this art today. So I have few options here, and I'm going to pick one. Just maybe let's pick this for the day. So the base coat has to be a lighter coat. Only then the napkin that we're going to use, it will enhance the colors of the napkin. So we're going to use white as our base coat for today, and I have camel acrylic colors that I'm going to use. So there is also something called as gesso, which is a surface prep. We can also use that to do the base coat for our surface. So as you can see now, I'm going to cover the entire surface with white acrylic color, and I generally prefer to give 2 coats of white. It is personal choice to give a single coat or a double coat. So as you can see, I'm almost about to finish my base coat of the white color. So it's almost done. You will have to get your, you will also take some time to finish the base coat. Meanwhile, while the base coat is drying, we will also prepare our paper napkins, which we're going to use on the surface. So I'm going to keep this aside and let it dry. Let the first coat dry, and then I will do the second coat. So our paper napkins will generally be either 2-ply or 3-ply, which means there will be, along with the design paper, there will be few more layers of paper. So we don't need those layers to do our art. If you see, I just removed the first layer, and you can just pull it out. We don't need it. And we have another layer which will be very tightly packed with the first layer. You will have to just tear it a bit to get that layer off. See, it's not coming, but then we do have another layer here. Yes, and we will have to remove this layer as well. But if you see, we don't need the entire paper napkin for the bottle, so we don't need to remove the entire thing. What we can do is we can cut it off, or we can also tear it off. It's very easy to tear off the paper. So maybe we can take a single flower here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to see how we want to have the placement of these flowers on the bottle. I have a spare bottle here, so I'm just going to show it to you. So maybe you want to have these flowers in this portion, maybe a few flowers here, and maybe on the other side you can have few other flowers. We don't want to fill the entire bottle with these flowers. We will have few flowers here and there, and then we will have to paint the entire bottle to give it a complete look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use only few flowers. I like to tear off the edges with hand rather than using a scissors, because in that way it gives a very look where you can easily blend the edges with different colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use only till these purple flowers. So I'm going to just tear off this, and if you see, the edges are sharp, so we just tear off on the edges so it looks more natural. So this is one, even the bottom has, so I'm going to tear it off as well. Yeah, yes. So this goes maybe on one side like this. And then maybe we can pick up few other of a different color. If you don't want the same purple flowers, we can use the mustard, or we can use a combination of mustard and the orange. We can also do that. So what we do is we can tear from here. Now we have a combination of mustard and orange. If you want to add few more, you can also use it, but ensure that don't make it too cluttered. So here we have the design ready for the glass bottle. Here I am using a hair dryer to dry the coat to speed up the process. So our base coat is dry, and let's move on to the next step where we apply Mod Podge and we stick the napkin onto the bottle. So before that, just visualize how you want the bottle to look like by placing pieces of napkin and seeing this, if this is how you want the bottle to look like. So like I am going to place this piece of flowers on this side of the bottle, and on the other side maybe I will keep a smaller piece or the mustard flowers. So that's how I want my bottle to look like. So let's move on, and I'm going to take a bit of Mod Podge in a cup. I generally like to dilute the Mod Podge a bit so that it becomes easy to apply, and also it's not too much glue. So if you see, this is the consistency that I'm using. Just shake your Mod Podge a bit before using. Yeah. So let's start the application. So what we do first is, we will first apply a single layer of Mod Podge, and then we will slowly start sticking the napkin from one corner. So I'm going to start from the bottom of the bottle, and I'm going to place the napkin. Ensure that you do it smaller. You first apply in a smaller portion and stick, and then move on. Because if you apply the entire surface, it can create wrinkles, as the paper napkin is very thin. So if you see, this is already creating a bit of wrinkles, so you will have to ensure that you try to remove it. So this is how I have stuck the bottom. Now moving on, we'll take a bit more. And I'm going to don't worry if you get wrinkles. You can try to smoothen it out delicately with your fingers. If you apply too much pressure, the paper napkin might tear. So please be careful when you are trying to remove the wrinkles. If you see, this is how I'm doing. And if you are observing, because of the white base coat, the entire flowers are coming out bright and nice. That's why we like to give a lighter base coat and not a darker base coat. And we are almost done with one side of the napkin. You can also apply on top of that so that it doesn't come off. So after this, I'm going to apply a complete coat of Mod Podge on top of the napkin, so that, as Mod Podge is also a sealer, I don't want the colors of the napkin to fade away, and that's why I'm going to apply a coat of Mod Podge on top as well. So this is how the Mod Podge is special, because it is also a glue and it is also a sealer. So similarly, you will have to do it with Fevicol as well, and I have done another piece with Fevicol, and the outcome is the same. If you see here, I don't find much of a difference. Only thing is, the Fevicol is not a sealer, but overall the glue has come out neat. So you will have to mix a little bit of water with Fevicol to make it dilute, and then use it. So now we have pasted the napkin on both the sides. If you see, I have pasted a small flower here, and this was the first one that I did, and the bottle is ready to be painted. So now here what we have to do is we have to blend the corners where our napkin is meeting the glass. So nobody should be able to tell where the napkin begins and where the paint starts. And now for doing the shading, we will use few of the colors that are present in the flowers. So, and a lot of whites. So this color along with white. And a little bit of sap green. As you see, there is a lot of green leaves here, so I'm also going to use a bit of green. So now we have to blend all the three colors for the finished product. So now how we're going to do is we'll start with a single color shape. So you can use the same sponge. Sponge gives a good effect on glass, and that's why I like to use sponge. You can also use a brush. So I'm going to take a bit of the color and a bit of white. You see, it's a pretty pink color, and what we're going to do is we're going to just dab it all over. So if you see, I'm going to start from the bottom and take a bit of that and a bit of white. I feel it's too much of pink, so I'm going to remove the pink. And how can you do that is by adding more white. So you can keep going on like this. I'm going to add more white. This white is what makes it look. So if you see, white is giving it more, and you take it like that. You see, you take the pink, the white, and the color, whatever is the blending color, should also come onto the tissue paper. In that way, it looks one. Now, what we can do is, we can add a dash of green here. Now, what we can do is, we're going to add a dash of green to this. So, take a bit of green and start dabbing it the same way. You see this? Yes. Here now I am also adding a bit of purple, as it will give a very beautiful look. You can also use fingers to give the shading. So the shading is up to your liking. You can keep on doing as much as you feel like doing it, because you will have to work through each side patiently for it to blend in well. The entire focus is to blend the paper napkin with the glass, and the entire thing should look as one. And if you see now, the shading is almost done, and given a hint of green on this side, and there's a hint of pink, and then there's a hint of purple. You can also add the purple shading a bit on the flowers so that it blends well. And here you go. So this is how I have made the paper napkin look one with the glass. So I have completed the shading of the entire thing, and the bottle is now ready. If you see, I had two identical bottles, and the first one I used green and pink and a bit of purple for the coloring, and this is how it has come out. And in the other one, if you see, I have just used purple on the entire bottle. So it is your choice what all colors you want to use, but try to use the colors that are present on the napkin so that it gives a better look. Now on the last step, what we have to do is we have to coat the entire bottle with Mod Podge. Now if you don't have Mod Podge, please use the same Fevicol glue with a bit of water, and cover the entire surface. Once you are able to purchase Mod Podge, please do coat the entire bottle with Mod Podge, because Mod Podge is also a sealer and varnish. It has to be a thin coat. Please don't apply too much Mod Podge, then it will take some time to dry. The first coat has to be a thin coat. So I like to use a flat brush. I can cover more surface with a flat brush. You can also, if you don't have a flat brush, please use a round brush. So the first coat is almost complete. You can also coat the base if you like with Mod Podge. So I applied 2 coats of Mod Podge, and the bottle is done. If you do not have Mod Podge, apply 1 coat of Fevicol with little bit of water, and then when you are able to buy Mod Podge, you can give another coat of Mod Podge on top of that. So this is the finished product, and I hope you have enjoyed making your decoupage article. Thank you.